I'm a SillyPseudonym, playing a Nova Drift. And I want to try a build brought to my attention by Mr. Big J. Because I have never managed to get this one a-going, as well as some people apparently are able to. And I'm curious to see what it feels like. What do we want for a shield? Could try something in the more Tempest Break style. Or we can just take a basic siphon or the like. Temporal could be interesting as well. Let's try temporal. Take the research so we can banish some mods. Poor enemy. Keeps getting pushed around. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I can sympathize and empathize. Ouch, pain, ouch. It's funny to watch those things under the effect of the temporal shield. Doop. No. I am trying to save up for ataraxia. Just in case. This is not the enemy we want to fight. With anything like our current build. It's going to take forever and a half to get through this shield. And then we have to deal with this nonsense. Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. Our damage output is somewhat lacking. Alright, good enough. Wouldn't happen to have any rerolls, would you? There we go. Alright. Let us start banishing things, shall we? We're not going to want the galvanics. We will want the double taps. Not going to want any constructs. I could banish them. Scorching Wake. I would banish you, but I do want this ataraxia. Probably want the Solar Heart. Probably want the hull. Could just banish a mine, I suppose. Definitely want this revelation. Do I want targeting? could help a bit with this kind of build. Could also be a lot of negatives for not a huge amount of gain. Probably going Essence Sap, so I could just banish you. Three double taps, you say? Alright, we'll pick that up. We do want faster shield cooldown. Burn damage. No, I don't think we want that. Obsession, you say? Ready to fire up? Quite happily. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just explode for me. Oh, what fun, what fun, what fun. This is going to be interesting. And yet we want even more double taps. Explosive growth? Hard to say no to it now, I suppose. Definitely could see why you want some velocity upgrades paired with this. Not the smartest way of handling that situation, but we lived. They didn't. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you. I'll take a volley here. Chaotic Ambition. It does give us lots of rerolls. I think this might be a bit much, though. Let's take the Burst Fire, perhaps, instead. That was painful. Maybe I wanted that targeting after all. Or just the focus fire, I suppose. That would be nice. And the game just wants to give it to me, so who am I to say no at this point? That'll help a little bit. There it is. That's going to be a decent number of double taps. That's what, 9? Will that be enough? Guess we'll find out. Still need so much to really make this build go. Ouch, pain, ouch, pain. Shouldn't have tried to play that one in that way. Alright. Try to grab some experience here. Alright, Shielder. Mark II. So many things here I won't. Start with magnitude, I suppose. We want that extra damage. Definitely happy to pick up some extra damage here. Also happy to pick up a reroll. Not this time. Do I want a transmorg? I'd lose all my rerolls. I think I just banished this. Take the Fusillade. We'll try it. Thank you for the experience. No, thank you for the shielding. Ouch. Do need to be a little bit more careful with that. I'll happily take this reroll, though. I'm just going to bash these energized shields. I'll take the splinter. And the payload. Does lower our rate of fire, but hopefully is a net increase to our damage output. I do want Warpath, I do want Mastery, I do want Siege Weaponry. Also want Skirmish, though. And Terminate. We will be fighting Scions soon enough. There's the Terminate. Wouldn't mind the velocity, but Terminate's still pretty good. Increases our rate of fire and, of course, kills things if they are at low enough health. Charge shot. Let's try it out. Good screen clearing. I like that. Do we want anything from this? Probably the armor and the efficiency. Targeting isn't too horrible. The blast radius, we don't have a huge blast radius, so I don't know how much bigger that is going to be with it. Take the armor. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I haven't tried to build quite like this in a while. Goodbye, shielder. Unfortunately, temporal shield doesn't do much against the lance. But that's okay. As long as we get close up and personal. We'll be fine. Yet again, many things that I want here. Take the siege weaponry, so we are very slow, but we charge up faster. For a minor cost of, you know, self-damage the longer we charge it up. You tried, Comet, you tried. Hardly your fault they have some kind of invincible shielding. I would like more health, but do I want the mastery instead? Or I could just banish something I'm not likely to use, like this hypermetabolism. I do want that essence sap. I think I take that essence sap. Could help me out of a sticky situation. So slow when we're charging with this siege weaponry. But the extra charging speed is pretty nice. Can't say it's not. Alright. What are we doing now? Blitz I don't think is particularly helpful. Don't want the flash shielding. I think I just banished this flash shielding, truth be told. Don't want the barrage. I guess I take the improved thrusters. We are a little bit slow when we're charging after all. This will help make it not quite as terrible. I do like the warpath. Wouldn't mind shielding or even efficiency, but warpath is yet more rate of fire increase. Albeit a temporary one, depending on how many enemies we kill in a certain period of time. Before we shoot at the very least. I want the velocity, I want the mastery, and I also want the deadly wake. Stabilization isn't horrible either, but I want this velocity, I think, even more. We will be fighting Warbringer soon, and having essentially longer range is pretty good. Speaking of which, hello. Friend Warbringer. And speaking of which, goodbye, friend Warbringer. Annoying, but not surprising. I do want the channeling, I do want the hull increase here. Could get rid of Slipstream or Rampage. Fine, we'll banish it. And I'll pick up the Deadly Wake here, I suppose. Not too horrible. Do you want that calibrate boss? I want this snipe. Let's take the snipe for the extra damage. Ouch, pain, ouch. Fine. You want to play it that way? We'll play it that way. Shielders with nothing to shield, my favorite. More hull. Does give us a little bit more leeway when it comes to our siege weaponry. Not a huge amount, but a little. Painful. Especially when they do it again from the enemy side. This should be a little easier than the last one we fought. And it was. Sure. Take the blink. Let us blink away our troubles, shall we? Good coverage on this weapon with the splintering effect. I have been impressed by that. It's better than I thought it would be. I do think it is a good compensation for the reduced rate of fire. In most circumstances. Damage is still not incredibly amazing, but it's still decent. There's a warp strike. That is tempting. Wouldn't mind this defiance either. That is some self-damage and mobility mobility reduction resistance. Yeah, let's get that part right. There we go. We're not going to use heavy caliber. We're not going to use barrage. Out of banishments, which is unfortunate because I could banish several other things here. Alright, so what do we want? Could take stabilization, look for strafe. Could take efficiency, get a little bit faster shield cooldown. More rerolls. Or things we can banish. I don't think we need the firing array. Don't need the turret either. I'll take a mastery. A little bit more damage, rate of fire, all that good stuff. Velocity. Things we could banish, but this calibrate... I think I want that. Give us a little bit more focus when we have to fight tougher enemies. There we go. Happy to get a boost. Ooh. So many things I won't. I'll take this Defiance. It is going to eat into our hull even more, but hopefully the resistance it provides makes up for it. My apologies, Serpent. I should have been watching where I was going. Sure. Let us take a warp strike, shall we? And really have some fun. Warp strike volley. Multi-shot. Definitely is not something I am used to putting together, but I have to admit, I like it. You've got enough velocity and charge shot going. You can actually get some pretty strong attacks. Enemies. That was definitely a good example there. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. If it weren't for the bravado, I would probably just winnow this. Stabilization could be okay as well. Do I want Gemini Protocol? I could take the Gemini Protocol, or I could just get rid of things like Blitz. Do I want Blitz? I guess our weapons do decent damage. Let's banish some things we definitely don't want. Conversion, don't want Rebuke. Slipstream, Drone Specialist. Evolutionary Niche is possible. We're not going to do anything burn damage related. Deadly Wake, I suppose. That's about it, though. Or we could just get rid of Firing Array. Yeah, we're not going to utilize Firing Array too much now, are we? Sunday Strike. We could get something out of that, but I think I want this Absorption for Rancor. This is not something I wanted. Ah. Maybe picked up that absorption a little too late. Though no, mostly that. I should have concentrated my fire a bit better. I like this build. I'm going to have to try it some more, get some experience with it. Definitely an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. Got very lucky to have an explosive growth and a revelation double tap. Really increased our rate of fire enough to make it far more viable than it might have been otherwise. Very, very interesting. Anyway, I did enjoy that one, and hopefully you did as well. And Mr. Big J was the one who brought that one to my attention recently on the Discord. I guess I should plug that every now and again. I do have a little Discord play set up. I haven't really done as much work as I should have on it, but feel free to join and then yell at me about how bad I play. For now, however, I shall thank you all for stopping by.